Now, this is the state of human rights today. There are around 195 countries in the world, or 196, depending on what they're including. Basically, people are tortured or ill-treated in at least 111 of those countries. Okay, we've got unfair trials happening in at least 55, freedom of expression restricted in at least 96 of those, prisoners of conscience are held in at least 48, and human rights abusers enjoyed impunity for torture in at least 61 countries. And that's the state as at 2011. Okay. Now think about, that's the current position we're in. Think about where human rights originated from. Okay, what's the history of human rights? Okay, do you think the Greeks or the Romans or the Hebrews thought about human rights? Do you think that word was around way back then? Okay, I mean, slavery was just a part of life. Okay, I think in 1525 the peasants started demanding different working conditions. Okay. Then we move up through the ages and we start seeing some major revolutions taking place. Okay, and you can see as we follow these through how we get to, I guess, the age where we're at today. So of course we had the American Declaration of Independence, we go through some of these major revolutions, and yet human rights were still quite weak, okay, coming into the 20th century. It wasn't until we had World War II where we experienced mass loss of life. Okay, and human rights abuses, all right, when the United Nations basically came into existence in 1945, all right, and that's when they created the Universal Declaration of Human Rights that you've got a copy of today.